Welcome to Tom's Take, Episode 7. I'm Tom Toole, and today we're going to discuss what happened in the first quarter of 2017 and what that means for consumers who are looking to buy or sell and make a real estate decision. So we can see the number of sales are up between an 0.8% and 6.2% compared to last year's numbers, the first quarter of 2016. And again, the data set here is Chester, Delaware, and Montgomery counties. We also see that prices continue to incline. They're up 2.6 to as high as 7% from last year's figures. Pretty big jump. The number of homes that sold above $600,000 is very small. 5.4% to 12.7% of all the properties that sold in the first quarter. So 87% of the homes that sold were less than $600,000. We'll dive into that stat a little deeper momentarily. Inventory remains low. We've seen a decline between 16.8 to 23.1% compared to the first quarter of last year, and we're at a sub 4-month supply of homes available. Sellers are continuing to get very close to their asking price, between 90.6 and 94.1%, and it's taking between 49 and 60 days on average to get your home under contract, meaning hitting the market and going live on the MLS to signing an agreement of sale. So what does this mean for people looking to buy and sell? Let's talk about sellers first. Immediately, the obvious stat to go to is inventory levels. Competition's low. Prices are going up. Number of sales are going up, which tells me that there's a big opportunity for anyone that's been kicking around the idea of moving, even if it's not right now. Maybe they're looking at 2 or 3 months out, or 2 or 3 years out. Forget 2 or 3 months. If they're looking 2 or 3 years out, and you're maybe knowing that you're going to be downsizing or you want to retire somewhere, if you want to cash out on your home, there's a big opportunity to really maximize that money. So reconsider the timing of your move if that's the case, given what's happening in the market right now. We know that rates are going to go up, which could tamp down demand. Buyers, what does this mean for you? And it's a little trickier market to navigate from the buyer's perspective. So we know that inventory is low, so a positive for sellers can really hurt buyers. The way to overcome that is pivot and adjust, meaning what's your strategy going to be, knowing that there's very few options of homes available. We have our clients getting pre-commitments now, not pre-approval letters, but pre-commitments, meaning their loan is basically approved short of the appraisal. That's almost the equivalent of a cash deal. We also have our buyers conditioned to know that they're going to be in a multiple offer situation. So the strategies are going to differ there. And again, if you want to know more about those, we're going to do another video in a couple weeks about how to win a bidding war, which will really hit on those specific strategies in detail. Buyers, what we also know is that homes are selling pretty close to the asking price. So the strategy of lowballing the seller doesn't always work. Now, obviously some homes are going to be priced higher, and you have to look at this on a case-by-case basis. Sometimes you only get one shot at making these offers. So go in with your best foot forward, see if it gets accepted. Now lastly, we also know that because inventory is low and homes are selling very close to the asking price, the key factor and the positive here for buyers is rates are still low. Rates are still coming in the low 4% range, 4 1/8, 4 1/4. Those are historically low rates, so you're going to save a lot of money if you buy a home today than if you wait as the Fed continues their monetary policy of raising rates, which affects the cost of borrowing to buy a home. One other key point here, if you're a seller, all these reasons we talked about why it's great to sell, look at the days on market. So if your home is not moving after the first month or 2 months on the market, it's key to reevaluate and see why that's happening. What does the feedback say? What are buyers talking about? Are you priced correctly? Is the home showing well? Be aware that just because it's a great seller's market, homes still have to be priced accordingly and priced fairly. So we hit on a ton of information here. I'd love people to drop some comments below. Let us know if you want us to go a little deeper on any of these questions. You have anything specific you need to know from us and our team. Obviously, if there's any topics you'd like to see covered, post below. Let us know. Send us a private message. Hit us on social, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks for checking out what's happening in the market through the first quarter. Talk to you soon.